which
I can be bought.
not be bought.
That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple of years.
No.
Make it right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. A billion, no. This is not about money. This is about our country.
Is this real?
Hello and welcome back to Real Talk with Darius. And if this is your first time, welcome to Real Talk with Darius. I'm Darius, your host, and I have something I want to share with y'all really quick. I love you. I don't have to know you, but because of my core set of values, it's because the way I've been brought up, and because you are a member of the human race, I love you. Now, remember to like, subscribe, set your notifications, and comment. Also, share this video with your loved ones, with your friends. I hope you enjoy today's video, which is about Kari Lake and a conversation that took place between her and one of her partners or one of her peers in the political arena. Okay, so let's get into this. Very interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know both of these people. I know Kari Lake and I know Jeff Dewit. I also know people can manipulate audio and do all kinds of stuff, so I don't know how real this is. I have heard Jeff Dewit talk, so it sounds like him. I've heard Kari Lake talk, so it sounds like her. I watched the video, and it sounds like Jeff Dewit, allegedly, is the middleman in articulating a potential financial bribery for Kari Lake to not run. Now, let me say this right off the top. Bribing somebody is insane to do. Bribing somebody is outrageously insane. There could be criticism of whether or not Kari Lake will win as a senator, and would there be another Republican that can actually win? And let me say this, I'll vote for Kari Lake. However, it seems like in Arizona, there's a huge divide. MAGA Republicans and establishment Republicans. And this is almost evidence right here. If in fact, this is a bribery going on. And people in Arizona, for whatever reason, they hate Trump. The Republicans, it's not even really the Democrats. It's the Republicans in Arizona that hate Trump enough that they divide the vote and it allows the Democrats to win. That's what happened to Kari Lake with a little bit of cheating. I'm not gonna lie, it looked like they were cheating or something. Obviously, the machine's going down on day one, but I don't think that's the ultimate reason why she did not win. I think with that cheat, we could have overcome that. It's the Rhino Republicans in Arizona refused to vote for her. Doug Ducey, our governor that won by 300,000 votes, he refused to endorse Kari Lake. And then Karen Taylor Robeson, who ran against Kari Lake, spent like $19 million to run against Kari. She lost. She refused to come out and support Kari Lake. How many Republicans, and Kari only lost by like 14,000 votes. How many Republicans do you think didn't show up to vote for Kari Lake because they were butthurt, Doug Ducey and Karen Taylor Robeson? That's the election right there. But anyway, let me play this.
Brandon is absolutely right. Have y'all noticed Democrats always fall in line? Whether everybody agrees with the narrative, whether everybody agrees with the agenda or not, they seem to fall in line. Now, there could be backroom deals going on, threats and or bribes being made. Maybe some people are able to be talked off of a ledge, so to speak, talked from one position to the other. Whichever way it goes, Democrats seem to always fall in line. But the Republicans, again, I'm number one, I'm glad they don't just fall in line. That means you're thinking for yourself, especially if you're thinking on behalf of your constituents. And I'm not talking about the big lobbyists who have the most cash to throw out at you and buy their politician. I'm talking about we, the people.
It's a longer clip, but I'm going to play it so you guys can hear. Do y'all think this is a bribery or what? This don't sound right. Roll the clip.
Is there a number at which?
Now look, it's starting at some random spot. Right? Is there a number?
What's that, 1 second?
Conversation started.
2 seconds?
Just started recording at this time, or maybe it's edited, or maybe this is where you started the conversation. I just want you to keep that in mind, that it may be missing some context. But listen clear and see if you think it's bribery like I do.
I can be bought. That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple of years.
No.
Make it right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. $1 billion, no. This is not about money. This is about our country.
Now for $1 billion, I might endorse somebody. I'm kind of kidding.
I think it's disturbing that they would even, that anybody would think this is.
No, to be fair, even me, I'll say this. I want a fresh face right now. For the reason that I've never seen anyone, I can't think of a single person in a federal race who's lost, ran in and won. I can't think of it. If you can think of it, let me know.
I am not going to let these people.
So he said he's never seen a person who lost in the gubernatorial race and win a federal election. This is what Jeff said. Maybe he has a valid point. But where did the money come in at?
People who hate our country tell me not to run. You should call them and tell them to get behind me. So what's going on? What is? I'm assuming this is our friend.
Oh, this is back east. There are very powerful people that want to keep you out.
I know they do.
But they're willing to put their money where their mouth is in a big way. So this conversation never happened.
So this conversation never happened. Oh, somebody said this conversation never happened. It's suspicious.
This is crazy, though. They should want me. I'm a great candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt.
Well, maybe you're right.
But they don't care about that. That's the thing. They don't care what the people think. They're telling you that. And I know you know that. So either Kari is either naive, and she's a very intelligent person, by the way, but either she's naive or she's just going along to see how much information she's going to get out of this guy, to see exactly how far and how deep this thing goes.
They are right. They are corrupt.
This never happened. Don't go. You never know. I'll get myself in trouble. This, if you say no, it's just fine. It's your choice. Don't tell people. I know.
They're going to try to have me murdered.
Not either. Today's world, man. If that stuff that came out last week is right about the cartel stuff, man. I heard they said the cartel's operating in 50 states right now. Like all 50.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's going on? Who is it? What?
forget the who. Let me just tell you what.
Already at the outset, please tell me, y'all can. This sounds like a movie or a TV show. That clandestine, back room, back hall, cloak and dagger type stuff. This is where they get those scripts from. I guarantee it. I'll say it this way. I'm willing to guarantee this is where they get these old crazy ideas from, of back room deals. Excuse me, and the deals that go on behind closed doors, handshakes, bribes, accidental deaths. Yeah.
Let's just say there are people calling around saying, gosh, no, they can't repeat this. Never repeat this. If you say no, don't. If you say, I got offered to buy out. Don't. Because then we lose our ability to get things done. Other than in the future.
Here's my problem.
Saying, gosh.
I had to go back. It's hard to listen to. It's hard to. I hope you're reading the caption.
No, they can't repeat this. Never repeat this. If you say no, don't. If you say, I got offered to buy out.
He said, never repeat this. If you say no, don't say because I got offered a buyout. Don't.
Because then we lose our.
Because then we'll lose our ability to get things done in the future.
Wow.
Get things done. Other than in the future.
Here's my problem. Rather than just say, let's work with her, she's a great candidate. Because they don't own me. And it pisses me off.
Yeah, it's not almost about ownership.
It's about control.
I don't know it's about control. It's about being on the team. Like I said, you know what I mean?
They want to be on the team.
They want you to be on their team.
Word games.
You know?
But if they're pushing a globalist agenda, I can't do that. So what do they want? What do they want me to do?
You want to stay opportunist. What? I'll tell you what I can offer you.
I'll tell you what I can offer you.
But, it says you can do whatever she wants. Talking heads.
Says she can do whatever she wants. Taking heed, something like that.
So the ask of me was, it's kind of funny. So the aspect of today from back east was, is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and give her, keep her out? And I said, well, what do you want to do? Like, whatever we need to do.
This is about defeating Trump. And I think that's a bad, bad thing for our country. DeSantis is not America first. This is about the final death blow to Trump. And I don't think that's good for our country.
I love her. I love her.
It's not good for our country, Jeff.
It's not. But at the same time, I'm not even sure Trump can win again.
I'm not even sure Trump can win again.
I don't know that he will. I think what it really comes down to for a lot of people, it's not really about like control or agenda. It's just about the ability to raise money to win.
It's not about. It's about the ability to raise money to win.
You know, if you really want to know, all of politics boils down to money. I think. And even on their end, what makes them the most money?
I know. All these consultants don't want their payday to end. And I don't want to make a deal with these kind of people.
No.
This is a hill worth dying on.
Right.
I'm not, if they're going to steal the election to make me and our movement go away, I'm not letting them do that. I owe it to the people of Arizona or to carry their torch and their voice.
Or you don't go away. Or you pause.
This is the battles right now, Jeff.
And you go to Congress.
No, the battle is right now. The battle is right now. And we don't have time to pause on this battlefield.
You're not. You can't scratch their back. It's not afraid of it.
You can't scratch their back.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to offer them.
You don't have anything to offer them.
And they're sitting around people that have something to offer them.
They're sitting around people who do have something to offer them.
You know what I mean? It's just it's a back scratching club. That's all DC is. It's a big back scratching club. You're in no position to scratch anybody's back, and you've already made it known that if you get there, you're not going to scratch anybody's back. I don't scratch people's back. You know, I've been on the outs with a lot of people for a long time because I don't scratch backs. You know, where are we in 2 years if we steal the election again?
Listen to what you're saying. Why don't we do something about it?
What?
So that we the people can pick our...
What can we do?
I'm not willing to accept that. Then I'm going to be the biggest pain in these people. Go back and tell them that. I'm running, and I'm going to be the biggest pain in their...
I'm willing to tell them that.
I'm willing to tell them that, and they're going to have the blank kill me to stop me.
And they're going to have to kill me to stop me.
No, I know. Look. And
You don't have to tell...
That's the craziest conversation I've heard in the history of me being in politics, and it was about...
Yo, this is crazy. What we're witnessing here, this is 100% crazy. Because what we just saw is what really goes on behind these closed doors. If you didn't want to believe that the conspiracies were real, you didn't want to believe because, hey, I don't know. I mean, you make your own mind up, but this stuff is something serious. It's not anything to be playing with. So, but guess what? Real quick, I got a bonus for you. The first part you just heard was the leaked audio. Later in the day, Kari actually responded. She was interviewed. Now, I don't have the interview itself, but the gentleman who spoke with her reports back on his news channel on the news station her comments relating to that video.
Two Republicans. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. So what I got from the...
Hold on.
I never do anything illegal, and I recorded it, and I'm glad I did.
We are hearing for the first time tonight from GOP Senate candidate Kari Lake about a recording she made that led to the chair of the state Republican Party to resign today.
Jeff Dewit stepped down suddenly today after that audio was leaked. It seems to reveal he tried to bribe Kari Lake not to run for Senate. Dewit also accuses Lake of setting him up and questioning whether she can be trusted around people like President Trump and other high-profile folks if she is secretly recording the people she's with and wearing a microphone.
He was set
We
up.
asked Kari Lake about that. Political editor Dennis Wells joining us now. You just got done speaking with her, so what did she have to say?
Well, one of the things too, you know this, both of you guys know this. There's been a lot of speculation about the timing of this recording and why it's coming out now, because that recording was made not long after Kari Lake had lost her race for governor, but long before she jumped into the Senate race. So it does again beg the question: why is the recording coming out now?
Nearly a year ago, Kari Lake took the stage at a conservative conference and made this accusation.
They came to my door and they tried to bribe me out of getting out of politics. It's really happened. I'm telling you this because this is how disgusting politics is.
Just this week, a leaked audio recording appeared to back up Lake's claim. Arizona's family independently obtained a copy of the conversation between Lake and Jeff Dewit, the chairman of the Republican Party in Arizona. Here's a portion of the recording where Dewit floated a potential job offer if she quits the Senate race.
The ask of me was, it's kind of, so the ask I got today from back east was, is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and give her, to keep her out? And I said, well, what do you want to do? Whatever you need to do.
Lake has spoken about that conversation for months now. So we asked Lake, why is the audio coming out just now, nearly a year later?
I had not listened to the recording. To be honest, I recorded it and I never listened to it until a couple days ago. I happened to listen to it and I was sitting there with some of my closest friends and staffers, and I said, I want to listen to this video. I've never listened to it before. I kind of wanted to recall what had happened. And I listened to it, and it was even more horrifying than what I remembered.
Today, Dewit announced he was stepping down as leader of the state GOP just one day after the audio first came to light.
Of course.
Longtime political consultant Marcus Dellartino says what Dewit did is not new in politics.
Which is
What
sad.
is new, the leaked audio gives the public a look at the inner workings of what sometimes happens behind the scenes in politics.
Sometimes.
That view may not be pretty to some, but Dellartino thinks Dewit could have handled the conversation better.
I think he probably could have been a tad bit more tactful in the conversation, but again, I think he thought he was talking to a friend, and obviously didn't know he was being recorded, and probably used some language he probably regrets at this point, and could have been a little bit more thoughtful.
Adding to the intrigue, Dewit also mentions in his resignation letter that he received an ultimatum from Lake's campaign: resign today or face the release of a new, more damaging recording.
And I should mention that the Lake campaign is denying that they sent DeWitt any kind of ultimatum like that. Now, as far as the state GOP party, what happens next? They'll have to pick a new leader to replace DeWitt. Now, that could happen this weekend at the state GOP's annual meeting here in the Valley.
Yeah, to be clear, these two were allies and both staunch supporters of former President Trump. So we'll see if he addresses this situation here in the coming days during his visit to Arizona. I did want to ask you, part of Jeff Dewitt's statement said when this was recorded last spring, he was employing Kari Lake in his private company. Was she working for him?
I asked her directly that. She said he was never her boss, that she did not work for him or anything like that. So that's one of the accusations she flatly denies in that resignation letter or in that statement he put out early.
Hey, sorry, I got cut off. I forgot to charge one of my devices that I was recording my video on. So anyway, I'm using my phone right now to close out this particular video. So real quick, a thought I want to leave with you. One of the morals of the story is this: if they can buy you once, they can own you for life. Kari was very smart, of course, not to accept that bribe. So let me ask you this question and share your thoughts in the comments. Are there any circumstances whether when a bribe is acceptable? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, set your notifications, share this video. God bless you. Have a good day.